So, we've been looking through the tech news for this week, and it seems like we still have a few great things that happened this week, including the Amazon event, which
So many
actually had
Amazon
quite a
stuff.
few more products than we thought that there was going to be. So, the biggest release, in my opinion, well, I'm not sure if it was actually the biggest release, but to me, the most important thing, Luna.
Luna.
Luna is their game streaming service, so it's going to be competing with, X Game Pass, not XCloud anymore, Game Pass, Stadia, and what was that last one? GeForce Now.
Oh yeah,
So
Nvidia's thing.
I actually think that Luna is going to do very well. The reason why I believe this is because for Stadia, people need to redo their games for Linux. For Game
Yeah.
Pass, well, they're all Xbox games.
Yeah.
However, Luna is run off of Windows computers with NVIDIA graphics cards. So very standard run-of-the-mill hardware here.
Oh
Which
yeah.
means that developers should not really need any extra effort to put their games on top of Luna. So that's always a good thing.
Oh yeah. The easier you can make it on developers to just chuck their games onto your thing, the more likely you're actually gonna get games onto your thing.
So the thing about this is that starting at $6 per month, and Amazon is going to be partnering with our favorite company, Ubisoft, for day one compatibility with a lot of their titles that's coming out.
Can't go wrong with Ubisoft for that day one release.
So there's other things that
Good
actually
library.
make Luna kind of different from the other services. First of all, it's going to actually be able to be playable on iOS devices because they were smart enough to make a progressive web app rather than going through the App Store, which I'm kind of surprised that no one else has done. But I think that has a lot to do with the Next Plus, which is their controller. Because
Oh
all the
yeah.
other controllers need to be connected to your phone via Bluetooth. However, the Luna controller does this very differently. Instead, it actually connects directly to the cloud, which is a different approach from like any other controller out there, which and it's pretty intelligent if you ask me. So they claim that it reduces the round trip latency by 17 milliseconds compared to a controller connected via Bluetooth, which is actually a very sizable amount of time.
Oh yeah. That's a really nice cut to latency right there.
So there's other things that actually also came out. The Echo 4th Gen. So I actually like the spherical one. So what's on my screen right now is the spherical one, and well, honestly, it's a very nice piece of, oh, I don't know, what do you call it? It's not architecture. As a nice table piece. I think that's the right word for it. So it's going to be a hundred
Aesthetically
dollars,
pleasing.
and it also is supposed to have their new neural processing unit, the AZ1. So there's other Echo devices like the Echo Dot and the Echo Dot Kids Edition, which actually looks pretty nice.
It's adorable.
It's a
Look at
panda.
it.
It's a panda.
It's a panda.
And the clock one.
You
And
can't go
I
wrong with
don't.
that.
And then there's the Echo Show, which I don't think that anyone cares about, which I might eat my words for that later. But it supports Netflix now, so I guess it's all is forgiven.
Oh yeah. Can't go wrong now.
So another thing that's actually really neat to me, so I'm actually really into like networking equipment. So any sort of new Wi-Fi, any sort of new like switch that comes out excites me. It's a weird thing to get excited about, but whatever. So the Aero 6 also was announced, which has, well, Wi-Fi 6 support, as well as a
Hey.
Wi-Fi, I mean, the Aero 6 Pro, which also has a third band Wi-Fi, which I tri-band Wi-Fi, which I don't completely understand why you need. I think that's just a marketing thing, but I can be wrong
Yeah,
about that.
probably.
So I
Maybe
wouldn't
it's
really
just to
say
get the
that.
was it? Maybe it's just to get that one person who's consuming all the internet off of everyone else's back. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, to each his own.
Yeah.
But Wi-Fi 6, I'm excited that Wi-Fi 6 is becoming accessible to a lot of people now. It used to be so expensive, like $300-$400. Now you
Oof.
find stuff for like 129. Oh my gosh, it's gone down so much in price.
Oh yeah, it's
Ah,
becoming accessible. As
and the
a
boring things like the Ring car stuff, the Ring mailbox sensor. Oh, they do have a new Fire Stick, which oh, and they are gonna also update the UI, which is pretty neat. I think that the
yeah,
new UI that they show off looks actually very beautiful.
oh
I'm
yeah, it's very
I use
nice.
Fire Sticks myself, and well, that's gonna be pretty exciting. So the fun one now. So did you ever think that what happens if I can't get a camera to a certain part of my house, and I'm just concerned that someone's gonna break into my house from that area? Don't worry about that. Amazon's got you covered now. They have a drone, the Ring Always Home Cam, which is a drone which flies around your house and patrols it when you're away.
For that extra security.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's privacy concerns, but they address that with a very good point. For a lot of other devices, you don't know if someone's watching you and hacked your camera. But with this one, you can hear it.
Oh, you'll know. You'll definitely know.
So you don't have to worry about being recorded when you don't know, because you'll hear it if it's recording a lot.
It's
But
a
yeah,
little bit
honestly, I think it's
suspicious
a
when
pretty
it.
neat product. It's different. And it's a very different use of drone technology.
It is.
Anyway, you want to take one of the next topics, Jared?
Sure. So we got a couple of brand new leaked renders of the Google Pixel 5. And good news for any of you who've been looking to add a little bit of extra color in their life. They now have green.
Green. Yeah, it's a
Green.
very nice color. I don't know what you would call this color. But it's a nice one. I actually really like that textured look that they have on there. I'm also
Yeah.
surprised that they're able to get it on the fingerprint reader.
Oh yeah. It's actually that's true. It's a very nice touch. Good on them.
So yeah, it's actually looking really nice. I like the fact that they made the power button chrome, but keeping the volume rocker that same. Uh, Honestly, I really want to feel this material. That material it looks
Yeah.
different.
Looks comfy.
It
I don't
does look
know.
comfy.
Looks squishable, but not like super squishable.
That's true. Well, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait for these things to come out. I might actually end up getting it. I hope I end up getting it.
Yeah. Looks like some solid stuff.
But the only issue about getting this is the fact that okay, this isn't in the notes, Jared, but I'm just gonna go off on this tangent anyway. New
That's fine.
rumors about the 8T from OnePlus seems to be coming in around the same price tag and probably having a bit better specs than this guy. So, I
Yeah.
mean, and the OnePlus has always been really good at updates too. Sure, it's not as fast as updating as a Pixel line, but it's pretty close. Much
Yeah.
sooner than Samsung.
Oh yeah.
Well, then again, your talk is like comparing a I don't know. Yeah, Samsung is it's like saying that a whale is big.
Fair enough. Like the sky is blue.
The sky
Or this
is
phone is
blue.
green. Yeah.
Samsung just takes forever with their updates. Well, I know why. It's because they decide to put so much skins on top of it. But they've been so much better with One UI lately, so I'm hoping that their updates are a bit faster because they have been lately, but they're not that fast still. At
Yeah.
least you can get their updates within the year now.
That is true. It's very nice. Thank you, Samsung. You're improving.
But yeah, OnePlus is supposedly making the 8T, and yeah, it's looking very good.
Can't go wrong
The
with that. OnePlus
This
is
price
always.
point is really starting to pick up. I mean, supposedly this is going to be, that $700 price point,
Hmm.
which there's another phone that's coming out in that $700 price point that just got announced. The Samsung Galaxy Fan Edition. I need to
Samsung
look that one up.
Galaxy Fan Edition. Forgot about that.
So another phone that's coming out is the S20 Fan Edition, which actually is looking like a pretty good phone that costs $700, I think. So it has a 6.2 Quad HD Dynamic AMOLED X2 display, whatever the X2 stands for. But it also has a 120 hertz refresh rate. For that much money, sounds very good. It also comes in with a lot of colors: cloud navy, cloud lavender, cloud mint, cloud red, cloud orange, and cloud white.
Why? Why so much cloud? You know,
Yeah, so cloud everything. But
cloud everything.
yeah, this is another really nice looking phone coming in at that. Well, it's not a cheap price, but it's
It's like
what
classic
it
flagship price.
yes, classic flagship pricing. And honestly, I don't mind it. I don't mind the fact that you don't get your curved displays because I hate curved displays. Everything about this phone actually looks very premium about it.
No, yeah, looks like a solid buy. Not gonna lie.
Jared, what's your favorite color?
Ooh, it's definitely gotta be one of the cloud ones.
Oh,
Let's see.
definitely. I'd go with the cloud navy.
I feel like since I went with what the was it
You're
the
gonna go with the
product
cloud
red?
red.
Yeah. Is it really that easy to?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Honestly,
definitely.
though, I would get the cloud navy or the cloud white. Those two, those speak to me.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Honestly, though, now that I'm looking at it, that cloud mint, though, I'd get that if I was looking to, like, just get a nice color.
It is. A lot of people are adopting this really nice green. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
it's
But,
becoming a
I
very
mean, this
popular
is a
color.
more normal green that I see on phones. That pixel green,
Oh yeah,
that's,
it's
that's
like
an odd
textured
one.
with like cement or styrofoam or something.
Yeah, I really like it, honestly.
Oh yeah, stands out.
I guess we'll talk about Apple. So,
All
this
right.
is a very short story. So, before Facebook was trying to push their events, they decided to not take a cut. So, on Android, 100% of the proceeds taken for an event goes to the event organizer. But on iOS, 30% of that went to Apple because of their policies. Kind of was a bit unfortunate because there's a lot of businesses right now that need to go completely online, and things like, classes and stuff like that, paid for classes are all online now. And these people need to make money somehow. At that point, you're just hoping that people sign up for your stuff on Android or on the website rather than through the app on the iPhone because you're going to get less money for it. But
Oh
they're
yeah.
changing that now, and they are temporarily taking that 30% cut away for those types of events on Facebook. Good on Apple for that one.
Hey. A little bit of a bummer if it's a temporary thing, but it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. More Apple news. So, because these companies are unhappy about that said 30% cut, they have made a coalition called the Coalition for App Fairness. So, this coalition was founded by Spotify, Epic, Tile and Match, and more. So, it's basically to help these companies push Apple to try lower their 30% cut. I know that this 30% cut has been industry standard for a very long time, but right now I think that things need to change. Apple, Google, all these stores, they cost multitudes less to maintain than old brick and mortar stores, which used to charge the 30%. So I don't think that's really worth the 30% anymore. There's obviously arguments to and for this, but it looks like there's a lot of momentum for these people because, well, Epic, their thing, Spotify's been fighting this forever, and Apple's been getting a lot of flack for this lately through the European Union and other government bodies.
No, yeah. Yeah, the amount of traction that this fight has gained over this 30%. And plus, like you said, the idea of that since it's not a brick and mortar store anymore, it's all, everything's handled through like a server room or server farm. If anything, if there was ever a time to create this coalition and to really try and fight against this 30%, now is definitely the time.
Honestly, there's things like arguments for Spotify to be made here too. I mean, the $10 amount that they pay, 30% of it goes to Apple. But there's Apple Music, which costs the same amount, and they are making more money because they're not, they don't
Apple's
have
kind of
that.
not taxing themselves.
So there's the question of, is that considered anti-competitive? Because Spotify, although they have a larger user base, is getting less money per user because of limitations set by Apple. For our last bit of news, I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Bluetooth is about to get better. Anyone that knows anything about Bluetooth knows about the SBC codec. Oh, the terrible SBC codec that everyone hates. I hate it. Jared hates it. Everyone hates it because that quality is absolutely terrible. LC3, low complexity communication codec, is supposed to be the new standard for Bluetooth low power, and it sounds amazing. They have a like a comparison tool that compares between raw files and SBC and LC3, and it's night and day.
Oh, yeah.
There is still a difference between no encoding and compression, as there always will be. I won't say that there isn't a place for aptX and the other high quality codecs, but those things are becoming less and less needed. I am very excited for this.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna be a game changer.
Yeah, and there's other parts of the LE specification which also allows you to stream two audio devices simultaneously.
Ah!
Before, this used to only be within proprietary software. I'm really looking forward to this new Bluetooth codec. I can't wait till it becomes part of our daily lives.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be nice.
I guess that's all the news we have for today. I hope that you all stay safe, stay healthy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever on our video. And I guess we will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.
See ya.